Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie, and I'm here with a little update on Samantha Murphy case. Again, no official information coming out, but I can read you a couple of news articles. We're going to watch a video. I'm going to tell you the latest drama in the Facebook groups. But yeah, no official news. Unfortunately, Samantha, as this video goes out to you this morning. Oh, cheers, by the way. I'm on my second coffee of the morning. So, of course, it's morning here in Spain. So, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, wherever you're watching. So, yeah, no official news as this video goes out. So, which reminds me, yeah, I light the candle. Haven't lit it yet, not been up very long. So it's still going on. We still don't know where Samantha is. We're still outside chance hopeful. She might be being kept, being kidnapped and be kept alive somewhere. But that is really the outside chance, isn't it now? Anyway, I want to just thank everybody who's been tuning in for the updates, etc. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for leaving your fingerprint on the like button. Please do that with this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for your messages. And as always, a very special thank you to my members who support my channel on a regular basis. And Thursday night is Members Live. And we'll be looking at or listening to something quite special on Thursday. So, okay. The other thing I just want to talk about is because I always forget, and I shouldn't forget, I am a Spanish teacher. I just want to remind people of that. If you're interested in learning Spanish, I have books that are for sale on any Amazon site that I've written over the years that I've been teaching Spanish. Let me just show you them. I should have had this prepared. See, I'm not organised enough, am I? But anyway. So, it's Break the Language Barrier. Goes from level 1 to level 5. Let me show you them. Won't be a sec. Sorry, I know those of you be impatient to hear whatever I've got to say about Samantha Murphy. But yeah, these are the books. They're on Amazon. This is amazon.uk, but they're available on any Amazon site all over the world. Break the Language Barrier, level 1. It goes right through to level 5. I don't know why they're not all just in a row there, but anyway. And also these little dual language books. Why can't I find Vicky Riley? Right. Why they're not all just lined up, I don't know. There you go. That's it. That's better. So, Break the Language Barrier levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So for any level of Spanish that you're at, if you're not sure which one would suit your level, get in touch with me and I'll let you know which one. And the other thing I just want to tell you about books on Amazon is if you want to know a little bit more about me. Oh, where did it go then? Nearly came up then by itself. Gosh. Have we all recovered from the Facebook fiasco yesterday? We'll talk about that in a minute when I talk about the Facebook. Gosh, it was quite nice, actually, I thought. Anyway, so this is a book, Confessions of a Spanish Teacher. It's available paperback or Kindle. And this is a little bit more about me and my experiences, how I became a Spanish teacher in Spain, a little bit about my background. how I ended up coming to live in Spain and becoming a Spanish teacher, and yeah, some of my experiences with teaching Spanish. Oh, and that's nice. It's got quite good reviews, so that's nice. Thank you to everyone who's bought any of my books so far, and anyone who's given me a nice review like that. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see, what is the news about Samantha Murphy? Not much, is it? So let's just look at this video first of all. Video that's disappeared. Okay. Just to remind us where we are at the moment with this case. Little
9 days since Samantha Murphy mysterious 29 days since
29 days, so I think it's been more than that now. So this video was either yesterday or the day before, but I just thought I'd show it because it's like a little summary, if you like, of where we are, where we've got to so far, what the police are, the avenues that the police are taking now. Samantha, of course, walked out of her door, went for a jog one early Sunday morning and just disappeared into thin air. But as Mick, her husband, says, people don't just disappear into thin air.
Samantha Murphy mysteriously vanished while going for a run. Major progress that could lead to a breakthrough. Investigators have received new mobile data revealing the people whose phones pinged in the same area and the same time.
Yeah, so the big thing, if you like, at the moment that the police are talking about, which means that all the media are talking about, is they're now examining this phone data, not just of Samantha's phone, but of any phone that was in the area at the time. And whether that's because they've only just got the permissions or whether they've been looking at it for a while, but they're only just talking about it. You know, we don't know the ins and outs, but this is what the police have released, the information that they've released.
Time as Ms. Murphy's.
It's what they call a tower dump, of saying what phones were bouncing off, what other electronic equipment was bouncing off these towers.
Even their movement potentially can be tracked as well. So this gives police a lot more information to investigate about who might have been associated in the area with her.
It's a complex case for detectives from the Missing Persons Squad. They have more than 12,000 hours of security vision to go through and almost 800 individual pieces of information to either eliminate or include.
It's an enormous...
I mean, where is she? Where is she? They seem to think she's not in this area anymore. And what they have been looking for in the area where she was running, or the area Mount Clear that they pinpointed, seemed to be more evidence they were looking for, rather than really expecting that they would find Samantha's body there. Though they have said they think they're looking for a body. So the police have said that. Which is so sad for her children, for her family. But where is she? Where is Samantha? Somebody knows where Samantha is. And if the police don't sort of manage to pinpoint some area of search and have a successful resolution, somebody somewhere surely is going to crack sooner or later and say what they know. You know, it's always in these cases, it's like somebody knows something. She hasn't disappeared into thin air. You know, it's true. She can't, you know, somebody knows what's happened to her. Sooner or later, you hope somebody's either going to talk or the police are just going to get enough evidence, you know, to make an arrest.
Enormous task. When you've got nothing else, you've got to throw the net quite large out there.
It's taken police weeks to get their hands on this latest metadata. Detectives often have to wait to get the information they need from phone carriers, and linking signals to individual phone numbers is a drawn-out process.
Police say it's only one avenue of inquiry. Emma O'Sullivan, 7 News.
So only one level of inquiry, though. So, you know, it's not their only level of inquiry. So who knows what else is going on, brimming away there under the surface. Okay, so there's a couple of news items. Well, I say news items, you know, the mainstream media is trying its best to fill in the gaps, which is fair enough because, you know, people want to read about this case, like I'm doing this video, because I know people wait for updates, etc. I look several times a day, you know, to see if there's been any kind of update. So we're all the same. We all want to know. And the mainstream media has been sort of filling it in a little bit with bits of information. And especially the Daily Mail, you know, we can always rely on the Daily Mail, which one of their headlines is "Haunting Twist in Samantha Murphy's disappearance as the volunteer search continues." So what's the haunting twist? Well, it says the latest, it's not really a haunting twist. The latest update is investigators revealing they will now look at mobile phone towers in the area. It's not really a haunting twist, is it? Is it a haunting twist? I don't think it's a haunting twist personally, but there you go. So we know about that. So really, to be honest, I don't think that's very valuable as something else to read out now. I wouldn't call that a haunting twist. Now, another news item, if you like, by the Daily Mail, perhaps a little bit more interesting, something a little bit more, that's something that we didn't know before. I mean, you know, they're struggling to talk about something different in the case, I suppose. I understand that, to be honest. But I think it's wrong to say haunting twist when that was not a haunting twist at all. Now, then they've got another twist, creepy stalking twist. So let's have a look at the creepy talking twist. So obviously twist is the new word for the Daily Mail. Everything's a twist. Creepy stalking twist. Let's see. So members of a Facebook group committed to helping with the search for Samantha Murphy have been blasted after some reportedly harassed and stalked her family. Several online groups have been set up to help coordinate searches and provide updates on the 51-year-old's case after she vanished while going for a run. Yeah, and then they rehash the whole story. So the administrator of one Facebook group, which has more than 6,000 followers, has since had to tell members not to message Miss Murphy's loved ones. I mean, that's terrible, really, isn't it? You know, there should not be people, you know, don't harass their family. I mean, you know, that is sort of a bit beyond me, that, because I can't imagine messaging the family, except to maybe say, you know, "Oh, so sorry what you're going through," or whatever, and I hope Sam is found soon. You know, something like that. But what would they be saying? Anyway, the administrator, well, funny enough, I'm going to show you the something about the Facebook. Just a friendly reminder that drama of any kind is not tolerated here. Admin may seem harsh or quick to remove people at times, but we have no time for drama. We don't care what the drama is, you're gone. Of course, if we find we were wrong, this can be rectified. This group is about finding Samantha and finding answers for her family. And it's good, you know, I think it is, you have to, if you set up a group, and I think the groups have their value, definitely. And they're a place where people can go and discuss ideas and things, because people want to talk about it, because they do care about Samantha being found. You know, people can say what they like, but most of the time people take an interest because they genuinely want Samantha to be found, or whoever it is. So you have to respect the fact that people want to come, and they want to come together and talk about things. That's human nature. But, you know, it has to have strong administration. These groups have to be administered well, because, you know, they can descend into sort of silliness and arguments, bickering, nastiness. I mean, it's quite strange, really, that people would be nasty on there, but they are. So they said members who stalk and/or message Sam's family members will result in an instant ban. Admin do our very best to keep it this way. The majority seem to understand this, so thank you for that, and let's keep working together for Sam and her family. Okay. And then, of course, you've got the customary picture of Mick, but at least this time they've not got the picture of Mick smiling. They normally put the... oh, it's disappeared now. They have so many adverts on these pages. That's why they want you to go on there, of course, is to look at the adverts, and you know, it's not really about Samantha. They want you to go on there regular, so that you, and they know that people will go into their articles about Samantha Murphy. So, but anyway, at least he's not smiling on that picture. They normally show the picture of him smiling, don't they? There's Sam, bless her. Gosh, just wish she could, you know, she could talk to us, reach out and talk to us. Now, there was another one about a holiday. What was the one about a holiday? I don't know. They had, yeah, Samantha Murphy's tragic last overseas holiday. Well, we don't know yet that it's going to be her last one. She may be alive somewhere, being held. I think the best case scenario is that she may have been kidnapped, which sounds awful, but at least then she could be alive somewhere. Though police fear she's been murdered. So anyway, she went to Bali. The family went to Bali, and these are the photos. Oh, that's that photo with that massive butterfly. Gosh. And then they're in this upside down house, you know, which is good. It looks like, you know, I mean, I know photos mean nothing, but, you know, they look like they were having a good time. So they've been talking to some guy in Bali, Daily Mail, yeah, they make a meal of it. Daily Mail Australia can reveal Miss Murphy enjoyed a holiday to Bali in 2017 with her husband Mick and 3 children. Dozens of images depict what appears to be an enjoyable trip with Miss Murphy and her family, travelling to many of the island's iconic sites. Their guide into Ubud's famous monkey forest, Pete Mahendra, told the Daily Mail he remembered them fondly. They're a good family and care about everyone. And he said Miss Murphy's disappearance shocked the Balinese guide, whose business, Pete's Tours and Transport Service, is popular amongst Australian tourists. I'm so sorry to hear it, he said. Hey. It was the last time I took them on the trip in Bali. I hope they find her quickly and she's well. So he said that they appeared happy and at ease during their time with him. There were no fights. Now, he doesn't know if there were any fights or not, to be honest. They're a good family. You know, what he means is he didn't see any fights. You know, they could have been fighting like mad. But anyway, so it's a little while ago, 5 years ago. Things can change, of course, as well in 5 years. And he remained hopeful that Victoria Police would soon solve the case. Hopefully the authorities will be giving clues to find her. I hope the news is not true. I hope she's still alive and well. God bless her. So they don't look very happy there, do they? But do you know what? Photos, you know, that's a photo. They could have just been tired. You know, who knows? You can't tell from these photos. Yeah, look, they make it. Yeah, So the Murphys enjoyed a hectic day with Mr. Mahendra, who took the family to see waterfalls, a butterfly park and a coffee plantation. Other photos show Ms. Murphy and her family hamming it up at an upside-down home, riding an elephant at a local zoo and visiting a water slide park. Other images appear to suggest moments of tension or fatigue on the couple's faces. Well, you know what it's like. You have a day out like that, go to all those places, you do get tired. So it's funny how they sort of present the two. I don't know, it's like they're trying to say there that there is some problem, but I don't know. And then they mention this that we've heard about before, that the Daily Mail Australia revealed last month the Murphy family had been regular summer holidayers at a Torquay caravan park where they stayed in a cabin, but Miss Murphy was notably absent from this traditional holiday in January and went missing shortly after. But I read somewhere else that she had COVID. So again, do we know the actual truth of it? So there's Mick having a beer with the tour guide. There's Samantha on the elephant with the kids. Well, I'm glad she had a good time there. You know, it looks as if they did have a good time. So her this is where I read it then. Her childhood friend Virginia told Daily Mail that Sam missed the traditional holiday after becoming sick with COVID. There was nothing suspicious about it. There was no family feud. I can understand why people can start to think that, but she definitely had COVID. Another friend of ours had COVID too, and they were both talking about it. And when they get better, they were going to catch up. She would definitely have been down there, but she didn't want anyone to get COVID. Daily Mail Australia is not suggesting Mr. Murphy is involved in his wife's mysterious disappearance, and the police have not suggested any foul play. She'd been due to catch up with friends for brunch at 11. Gosh, this is, 1 minute it's family, then it's friends, then someone's saying she had a meeting in town. We still haven't had an official statement about that morning, what the brunch was about. And then it's going to go on and just talk about when she went missing, etc. So not really an update, just a little bit of information. But what I do want to look at is the ongoing drama of Facebook. So yesterday Facebook went out for a couple of hours, didn't it? Or was it an hour? I can't remember. I think we all thought we'd been hacked. And if we just spent about an hour trying to get back into our accounts, and then it turned out it was just Facebook outage. Once I got over the shock of not being able to get into my Facebook account and worrying, that it had been hacked, because you do worry, because then you're thinking, oh God, what information have I got on there? Once I'd got over that, I quite enjoyed it actually, because Facebook, I think, as I've said to you, it's like driving past an accident. I don't really want to look, but I end up looking, and then I think I wish I hadn't looked. And of course, part of that reason is because of all the drama and all the nastiness that can go on there. But I noticed that on the new sort of official Facebook group for Samantha, there's been all this drama that we've looked at before, and Sin Hobbs, who set up the original Facebook page, for some reason it really took a downer on any other Facebook page, and she's trying to sort of shut them down. Now, I don't know if she started this. We've got now a new Facebook group called Find Samantha Murphy Murphy to expose it and shut it down. Because, of course, there was the sausage gate, wasn't there, that somebody felt that they had to come on, well, actually remove themselves from Facebook and come on and make a statement because they'd more or less been accused of misappropriating funds that had been raised, like for the search parties and the barbecue, and taking a tray of sausages home. Or, you know, where is this tray of sausages? You know, it was just crackers, really. Because at the end of the day, people donated. People who donated wouldn't care. They know that the money's going to go towards paying for the bushcraft guy, organising the searches and a barbecue afterwards. You know, people aren't going to want to account for every tray of sausages. I don't think. You know, people donate because normally people donate because they are unable for either distance-wise or for whatever reason to actually help themselves, and so people would donate, you know, $5 or whatever because they can't actually go there and help. So they'll donate, you know, to help with the search or whatever. It just seemed crazy anyway. So this new Facebook group now, apparently, I think I should join it just for the hell of it, just to see what's going on. But a new Facebook group that's been set up to shut it down. Find Samantha Murphy, expose and shut it down. And Sin Hobbs is there as a member. I don't know if she's, you know, started the group or whatever. I don't even know if this group actually is even still there. Let's see, what's it called? Let's see. That help find Samantha and shut it down or something. Just why? Why would you set up a group like that? You know what? Just why? You know, everybody wants Samantha to be found. But she was quite sniffy, wasn't she, on that podcast we listened to? She said she thought that any Facebook, no, because she shut her group down. She says because the police told her to, and also I think for her, you know, to get out of the limelight and for her own mental health sort of thing. But why then is she so down on other groups? You know, she said there in that podcast that we listened to, she said that she thought all these Facebook groups should shut down. Well, why? Why does she think that? Why does she think that? I wonder. You know, just very strange, in my opinion. But anyway, I can't find this group. Help find Samantha. Find Samantha Murphy. Let me just try again. I'm probably not looking in the right place. Just see if it's still there, because I think I read on one of the groups that it might have closed down. It only had very few members, though it may have more members now. Why do people set up like negative? Yeah, I can't see it here, but it may still be there. But anyway, when I looked at it, it had very few members. I think it only had about 7 at the time. Yeah, I think it's got 7 there. So yeah, thinking of you, Sam, but thinking more about shutting your Facebook group down. You know, the Facebook group that is sending out people to search for evidence, and at least they're doing something. Maybe they'll never find anything. Maybe it is an exercise in futility, but they're doing something positive. I don't see what's positive about setting up any sort of Facebook group to be negative about anyone or anything. You know, just what is wrong with people? Is that really all they've got to do with their lives? you know, to criticize other people or to be, you know, so negative, when what's the crux of this is that there's a woman who's missing. Anything that can be done to help to find her, you know, within reason, as long as it isn't interfering with police inquiries, etc. And if the police went to this group and told it to the other group and told them to close it down, they'd close it down. You know, just leave it. What is wrong with people? Honest to God, this is so. For that reason, I was actually quite happy that Facebook was off, because it meant I couldn't look at it even when I was sort of felt tempted to. So quite often I'll sort of look in there and then I think, oh God, why did I look? There's all the negativity, all the toxicity. It wears off on you, you know. So yeah, it was quite nice to have no Facebook for a little while. But the other thing it made, because people were going into absolute, you know, God, it was like heroin withdrawal for some people, wasn't it? You know, you think it was like, oh God, you know, Facebook was off for 2 hours and Instagram, and it was like this bloody revolution, you know, all over the world. And it just makes you realise how people are sort of, it is like an addiction, isn't it? For some people, it's just constant, you know, and it's like when you don't have the internet for a while, you do feel really sort of strange, because it's become so much a part of our lives. Everything that you think, so like you're thinking, oh, well, I can't go on Facebook, so I'll do this or do it. Nearly everything you want to do includes the internet, doesn't it? Because I was thinking, you know, when my internet goes off, you know, because every now and again you might have a little outage or whatever, and I think, sometimes I think, oh right, oh, I'll cook something, or I'll Google a recipe for something. Like if I've got an apple, what can I do with an apple, with pasta or rice or whatever? Well, I'll Google it. Oh, I can't Google it because I haven't got internet. You know, like everything you think, oh, I'll do, well, I've got no internet, I'll do this or I'll do that. Of course, you can go out for a walk or do something like that, but we've become so reliant now on the internet. It's very difficult, isn't it, to not have it. And the same with Facebook or any of those things. God, I found it sort of quite amusing, everyone's reaction. It was headline news, wasn't it? It was headline news that there was no Facebook for an hour or whatever, which is crackers, really, when you think about it, isn't it? All the things that are going on in the world, and the thing that was important to all of us, and I'm going to include myself in that, because, you know, this Facebook thing. But anyway, in the great scheme, you know, I hope there isn't an apocalypse or World War III or whatever. What would we do without internet? I mean, it'd be just like, that'd be the worst thing, wouldn't it? We'd probably struggle on with hardly any food or water and be okay with that. But if we didn't have internet, we'd have to rely on Elon Musk to make sure we still had Starlink, wouldn't we? I think Elon Musk is secretly trying to take over the world with his bloody Starlink and his robots, and he's putting chips in human beings and what have you. So I think, well, if he hasn't already taken over the world, I think he's secretly planning it. Well, him and the guy from Facebook, maybe they're all in it together. I don't know. Now I am waffling. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm sorry I haven't got any more positive news to bring you about Samantha. No official developments. It's been a long time now since it's been nearly 2 weeks since the last press conference. So, yeah, that's interesting. So from the last official press conference where the missing persons guy stood up and told us that, you know, all this news that, well, it was news at the time that they thought they were looking for a body, you know, they were going to concentrate on the Mount Clear area, all those things. That's been nearly a fortnight and there's been no official news since then. So interesting. Anyway, I will see you very soon in the next video. Remember to live and love wisely, carefully. You know, I'm going to try and stay off Facebook, maybe just go on it once a day. because that outage did make me see how it's almost like a habit that you do, isn't it? You sort of just go into your Facebook. I'm going to try and stay off Facebook because you never get anything positive on there. When have you ever gone onto Facebook and come away feeling better? You normally feel worse. So, yeah, maybe we should try and ration Facebook. Okay, so take care. Yeah, and until I see you again, as always, may your God go. Oh, by the way, please don't forget to leave your fingerprint on the like button. And if you want more updates, please subscribe. And don't forget, there's a lot of other videos on my channel. So if you're a bit fed up and you fancy watching some more videos about other cases, lots of videos to watch. Have a little look around, a lot of playlists. And hopefully you'll enjoy them. Thank you. May your God always go with you. Thank you. Bye.